Hello students, welcome to Dynamics of Machinery. In the previous classes, we have solved several problems from gyroscopic. Okay, actually we are in module 4. In module 4, we'll be solving lot of problems from gyroscopic couple. In the earlier videos, we have solved problem from gyroscopic effect on airplane and gyroscopic effect on ship, and then gyroscopic effect on shafts. Okay, now we are going to see the gyroscopic effect on four-wheelers. Okay, particularly four-wheelers. We know if on four wheelers it is having four, we know from the name itself, we know it is having four wheels. Okay, on each of the wheel, when it is moving or even at rest, a kind of reaction force will be there on each of the wheels. Okay, so that reaction force value is equal to W by 4 or mg by 4. Okay, on each wheels definitely a reaction force will be there, since the vehicle load is evenly distributed in all the four wheels, since all the loads are acting downwards, so definitely there will be a reaction force in the upward direction on all the wheels. Okay, see here, you can see in all the wheels there is a reaction force in the upward direction. Okay, in all the wheels there will be a reaction force on upward direction. Suppose consider this as a four-wheeler. Okay, this whole thing as a four-wheeler. Okay, this whole thing as a four-wheeler, and in this four-wheeler is taking a left turn, so it is taking a left turn. If it is taking left turn means, kind of gyroscopic force will be acting on all the forces. Since it is taking left turn, these two wheels, wheel 1 and wheel 3, will be considered as a inner wheels. Wheel 1 and wheel 3 are considered as inner wheels, and wheel 2 and wheel 4 will be considered as outer wheel. Why we are studying this topic means, if it is taking the left turn, the wheels, particularly wheel 2 and wheel 4, the outer wheels, it should have contact with the road. Okay, it should not lifted out of the road. Okay, when the car or when the bus is when it is turning, okay, when it is turning left side, the wheels should be with the contact with the, it should have a contact with the road. Suppose if it is losing the contact with the road means, the bus or the particular four-wheeler might turn upside down, it will collapse. Okay, it will lead to accident. To keep the wheels on the road, this gyroscopic couple, this effect is playing a important role. Okay, so here we know all the reaction forces are acting upward. Okay, there is a chance sometimes the reaction force, particularly the reaction force of outer wheels, suppose if it is turned towards downward means, the wheels will be lifted off from the road and the entire vehicle will collapse. Okay, so these reaction force should be kept in upward direction. Okay, so the remaining forces will be calculated based on the particular reaction force. We have to keep the reaction forces which is acting on the outer wheels in the upward direction. Okay, based on that we have to consider the design. Okay, let's enter into the small derivation part. After that I will solve a problem. While solving problem you will understand it. So in all the four wheels definitely there will be a gyroscopic couple. Okay, in all the four wheels definitely there will be a gyroscopic couple. All the rotating elements will have some kind of gyroscopic couple. You have to remember this point. Okay, all the rotating elements, even earth, it is rotating itself, also it is revolving around, rotating around the sun. Okay, earth is revolving around itself and also it is rotating around the sun. Okay, while it is doing this process, it is also having a kind of gyroscopic couple. Okay, that couple is helping the earth to be in the particular that in the same orbit. Okay, va? So similarly all the rotating elements or revolving elements will have a kind of gyroscopic couple on it. Okay, va? So here we have the four wheels. Okay, va? So in each wheel there will be a gyroscopic couple, and that couple is 4i omega w omega p. Omega w means angular velocity of the wheels. Okay, omega p means angular velocity of the precession. Angular velocity of the precession means uh, um, at what speed it is turning. I told you, no, I told you the vehicle is turning towards left or the vehicle is turning towards right, whatever it may be. At what speed it is turning. Okay, what is the turning speed? Okay, that is called angular velocity of precession. So angular velocity of the wheels is equal to v by r, and angular velocity of precession is capital V divided by capital R. This capital R is this radius of turning. This radius of turning is there, no? Some radius will be there, no? That radius of turning is capital R. Okay, radius of curvature. Small r is radius of the wheel. Okay, so the formula is 4i omega v square divided by r. Okay, well. Similarly, the engine parts is also rotating. The piston is rotating continuously, so it will also have a kind of gyroscopic couple on it. Okay, that to find out that, the formula is e omega p. Okay, va? Instead of writing omega e by omega w is equal to gear ratio. Okay, so omega e divided by omega w is gear ratio. So omega e will be equal to gear ratio into omega w. Okay, that's what they have substituted here. Instead of omega e, they have substituted g omega w. Okay, so this is the gyroscopic couple on engine. Okay, va? This is gyroscopic couple on wheels. Okay, now total gyroscopic couple CG, total gyroscopic couple equal to CW plus or minus CE. Suppose the engine is rotating, no? At what direction it is rotating, clockwise or anti-clockwise? The direction of engine rotation and the direction of turning is same, means the formula is CW plus CE. Okay, va? If direction of engine rotation and direction of turning is opposite to each other, means the formula will be like CW minus CE. If the directions are same, means formula is CW plus CE. Okay, if the directions are opposite, means formula is CW minus CE. Okay, next, forces on two outer wheels. Okay, we have to find out the forces on two outer wheels, So forces acting on two outer wheels is gyroscopic couple divided by gyroscopic couple Cg divided by W. Okay, that is a force formula. So for two wheels, formula is Cg by W. For single wheel, formula is Cg by 2W. Okay, for single wheel, the reaction force formula is Cg by 2W. Next, centrifugal force Cc. What we have seen here, three forces are there: Rg, Rc, Rw. Here Rw is a reaction force on the wheels. This is reaction force because of the centrifugal force. This is reaction force due to gyroscopic couple. Okay, Rg means gyroscopic couple because of reaction force due to gyroscopic couple. Rc means reaction force because of centrifugal force. Rw means reaction force because of the self weight of the vehicle. Okay, this is because of self weight, this is because of centrifugal force, and this is because of gyroscopic couple. Okay, so in each wheel three reaction forces are acting. Okay, in each of the wheel three reaction forces are acting. In inner wheel, Rg Rc value will be downward, Rw value will be upward. Okay, in all the wheels Rw value will be upward. Remember this point. In all the wheels Rw value should be upward. Okay, but inner wheel Rg Rc value will be downward. Rg Rc value will be downward. In other words, Rg plus Rc will be equal to Rw. So for Rg, formula is Cg by 2W. Okay, Cg by 2W. Then for centrifugal force, formula is Cc by 2W. Okay, where Cc is mv square divided by r into h, where Cc is mv square divided by r into h, where Cw, where Cg is equal to Cw plus Ce, or in other words 4iw v square divided by r. Okay, okay. Finally, reaction on the wheels. Reaction on the wheels will be equal to W by 4 plus Cg by 2W plus Cc by 2W. Okay, on outer wheels. On inner wheels, it will be equal to W by 4 plus Cg by 2W plus, sorry, here it is plus. For inner wheels, this will be minus. They have given wrongly they have given. Okay. So here they have given a problem. We will solve this problem. So first of all, let us read the question. Each wheel of a four-wheeled rear engine automobile has a moment of inertia of. So they have given the I value. Then they have given the effective diameter of 660 mm. The rotating parts of the engine have the moment of inertia of. For engine, moment of inertia value for IE. Okay, this is IE, this is I think IW. For IW, 2.4. IE, 1.2. What is they given? Gear ratio, G value, 3. Then the engine axis is parallel to the rear axle and the crankshaft rotates in the same sense as the road wheels. The mass of the vehicle is, so they given the total mass, and the center of mass is 550 mm above the road level. The track width W value 1.5 meter, and this is capital R. So this is capital R, this is W, and this is small d. Okay, so small r will be 330 mm. Okay. So that's what they are given here. Okay, all the mass value for I for wheels 2.4, R for wheels, then mass, H value, width value, okay, capital R value, so G gear ratio value, okay, everything they have given. First of all, we will find out the reaction due to weight, okay, because of the self weight mg by 4, mass of the vehicle, okay, mass of the vehicle is 2200 kg, okay, mass of the vehicle into 9.81 divided by 4, so we got Rw value, then reaction due to gyroscopic couple, the formula is 4I v square divided by r square rr, okay, they didn't give the v value, they didn't given, okay, that we have to find out at what speed the wheels will be on the ground, okay, so that's a given question, we have to find out v value. uh, so you substitute the remaining values, 4 into 2.4, remaining value you substitute and you will get 0.364 into v square as the answer. Similarly, we have to find out rg value. Similarly, we have to find out rg value. We have to find out rg value. For rg values, formula is cg by 2w. Okay. For cg, formula is cw into cw plus ce. Okay. For cw, cw already we found cw value here. Cw value is 0.364 v square. So we have to find out ce value. For ce value, formula is ie into g omega w into omega p. So substitute all the values. 1.2 I value, g value 3. Okay, omega into omega p value, v square by 0.33 into 80. Okay, so substitute everything, you will get 0.136 v square as the answer. So substitute c value, cw value in this formula, and you are getting 0.5 v square as the answer. Okay, now rg equal to cg by 2w, substitute cg 0.5 into v square inside, and then substitute the remaining value, you are getting 0.167 v square as the answer. Okay, so for outer wheel it will be in the upward direction, for inner wheel it will be in the downward direction, that's all. Okay, similarly cw value also, for outer wheel it will be in the upward direction, for inner wheel it will be in the downward direction. Okay, now we have to find out the uh, reaction force now. So rw, one more rc value we have to find out, okay, for that centrifugal couple. So centrifugal couple formula is mv square divided by r into h. Substitute everything, we are getting 15.125 into v square. Okay, so substitute the c value here, so you are getting rc value. So we know the condition. Uh, if everything should be all right, means for inner wheels rw will be equal to, for safe condition, for safe speed and safe condition, inner wheel reaction force will be equal to rg plus rc. Okay, because the formula for inner wheel, the condition is rw will be upward, remaining two will be downward. This is the condition for inner wheel. So if you bring these two terms that side, means you will get rw equal to rg plus rc. So substitute everything. Okay, so here v square is common, take the v square out. Okay, now add it and bring it here, finally you will get v square as 1035.8 and v value is 32.18 meter per second. Okay, suppose if you are converting the meter per second into kilometer per hour, means you will get 115. Okay, suppose if you convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, means you have to multiply with the 3600 and divide it with the 1000. You will get the answer in kilometer per hour. So the velocity of the engine is velocity of the wheels will be 115.9 kilometer per hour. So this is the maximum speed. If the particular vehicle go beyond this speed, means the vehicle will be tilted and it will be collapsed. Okay. In the next class, we will solve one more problem.